I'm Nick Roush. This is Adam Luckett, and he's head coach Will Stein. It's Kentucky Football Media Day, 11 personnel, hanging out with the head honcho. And, Coach, first and foremost, I've appreciated all of your offseason interviews. This is the first time you're actually sitting down with us two. I have watched or listened to all of them. There was a lot to take in. But They didn't get to every single question. So today, we're going to get to the hard-hitting questions that didn't get addressed.
Is this like Trinity St. X versus DeSales, like the all-boys schools?
Maybe there's
schools better. Like,
right, yeah, CSAA football.
Okay.
We're going to talk Toy Bowl, but...
Don't talk Toy Bowl with me. I lost 2 of them.
Oh, that's tough.
Bitter.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Mary and Mother Goose got me.
There you go. I won one. I got one ring.
We're getting a little deep cuts right now. Little deep cuts. Most people listening right now have no idea. They're like Mother Goose.
Yeah.
You lost to Mother Goose.
No, Mother Good Counsel, a.k.a. Mother Goose, got us. It was actually Matt Smith. Y'all remember Matt played here?
Yeah.
He was like that size in 8th grade, just destroying everybody.
That's tough. But actual hard-hitting journalism.
Okay.
So, the quarterback jerseys, they used to be red. Now they're black.
Yeah.
Any reason why?
We don't have red in our building.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Any reason for that? Just don't like the color red?
I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Our biggest rival is down the road that wears red. There's no red in our building.
Okay, another jersey question. There's a throwback game coming up this fall.
Is there?
That's what people are saying. You actually said that. Is there anything you want to share about that?
I've said a lot of things. I'm sure I've given away all of our secrets at some point. Yeah, there'll be something really cool.
Do you have a personal favorite? You like the retro logos.
I do.
Do you have a personal favorite?
There's a few, for sure. I do love the Power K.
Yeah.
I do love the UK with the Wildcats.
Yeah, the 90s sort of era. Yeah.
We had a ping pong table at home, and that was right in the middle of it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a cool one. I really, I do love this just block UK. Mm-hmm. It's great. Those would be the top 3.
Okay. So we've narrowed it down, We've narrowed it down to what could be on the throwback.
Options.
Yeah,
we got options. Well, at this event every year, I ask players, what was your welcome to the SEC moment? A lot of them were like, I get ear-holed in practice one time. What's been Will Stein's welcome to I'm an SEC head football coach moment?
SEC meetings, and it's in alphabetical order by school, and it goes Georgia, Kentucky, LSU. So I'm sitting right in between Kirby Smart and Lane Kiffin. I was like, all right, I guess I am here now, So that was definitely a little bit of a wow, and not like fanboy moment, but you're like, wow, this is pretty cool. You got arguably one of the greatest coaches in college football history. I think we can all probably say that. He's probably in the top 10, I would think, and he's only going up. And then Lane Kiffin, one of the most polarizing people in probably college football history, and phenomenal coaches. And so that was definitely probably my welcome moment.
4th down. Dan Lanning, he went for it. I was top 25 in going for it on 4th down in both conversions and attempts last year. Is there a sort of like a blackjack rule, right? Like I'm hitting on 16, but I'm staying on 17. Is there anything like that you kind of abide by when it comes to 4th downs?
Yeah, so that's when you hear the book, what does the book say? That is the analytics that virtually everybody uses now in college football and even in the NFL. And so the book really is like when you go to a blackjack table, hey, what does the book say? What does the dealer say? They kind of tell you, yeah, you should probably hit or you should stay. That is virtually what most of us go off of. Now, some people have this book, this analytics book, and still are old school and go off gut, but you can't do both. Just like in blackjack, you got to stick. What are you gonna do on 13? What are you gonna do? These numbers, you either hit or you don't, and you got to live by that. So, but you adjust it each week based on really kicker ratings. It honestly is against Vegas spreads. And so there's all these analytics that go into 4th downs, whether you are in a go or not. And so we'll use those analytics just like we did at Oregon and be really aggressive.
Let me ask you this. Do you have is there a simulator or simulation you can go through where you can spit out 4th and 3, scores 24-20, you're at the plus 43? Do you go through stuff, practice like that in the off season, or is it just, or you have to wait? How does that all work for you?
Yeah, no, we do a lot of situations throughout practice, throughout our own coordinator meetings. Well, I'll get our guys in a meeting room and and basically put a TV copy on. And we'll have Joe Sloan and Jay Bateman and Parker Fleming basically call it based off the TV copy and just practice the game. Because that is one thing, there's not enough situations and scenarios during practice to get ready as a coordinator or play caller. So how can we do that? Number one is call it during practice, have real move the field opportunities where there is no script, where they're calling it just like a game. Coordinator meetings like I just mentioned. That's the biggest thing that we have to do is just mimic the game as much as possible.
And we have to ask this because this is the conversation we have in the Catholic community in Louisville. Andrew Coverdale has talked about like the Wizard of Oz.
Everybody loves Andrew Coverdale.
Why did you hire him, and what does he bring your organization?
Best coach I know. Like, he's incredible. Incredible teacher, schematically, everything. I mean, if Cov would have gotten in college football earlier, I mean, he'd be wherever calling plays. So he's, or he'd be in the NFL calling plays. Like, to me, I have him as the best coach I ever played for, and he made the most complex things simple. And I mean, your Tigers know what we did against you. I mean, we didn't play the sales, but Steve knows about the camera. He watched Cubs offenses, and so he's one of the most highly regarded people, I think, in our profession.
Yeah.
And you talk about Cub anywhere throughout the country, people know of him. So, you know, when I got this opportunity, he was another one of my first calls and wanted to make sure he was a part of the staff because what he can bring us.
So when you're putting together the game plan with him, Sloan, everybody, you get the brain trust in there. Everybody runs similar stuff. So how do you sequence it, and how much can you sequence the script in advance? Like, what's that sort of, you don't got to tell us exactly how the sausage is made because we don't want everybody to know, but like, how kind of does that work?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a set schedule throughout the week, right? Sunday you review the previous game and you get on to the next opponent. What do you watch early in the week? Base downs, first and second down, where you're on schedule, where you just got 4 yards on first down. So you're not off schedule, which would be 2nd and 7+.
Right.
But really Sunday is more about that. Monday we're gonna practice early, just kind of a base practice, and then we do base downs that day, Monday night, and then we get on to really off schedule, which is get back on track, 2nd and 7+ or 1st and 11+, and then we get in the short yardage goal line. So we make these decisions based on the tape. You can't just make them just based on what you love. You got to look at the tape, and you got to see what they do on defense, whether they're top 2 or 3 fronts based on this formation. How do they see you on offense? And so you build your game plan around really what do they do on defense, what do we do well, how do we dress it up, and how do we layer these plays on top of each other. So, and the layered plays might not just happen within the confines of a game. It might be a play that we showed 3 weeks prior that we're building up for this moment against a certain team or a certain look.
That's the stuff I love. Like the Easter eggs that you drop out. Like, we ran this in September so we could do it in November.
So, yeah, there's not a lot of schemes out there that people don't know about anymore because so much of football is visible to everybody. Fans, coaches, you can get tape, you can get all 22 tape of the NFL. Anybody can, and watch and study. And so I think the game has improved and the knowledge of the game has improved from everybody. Again, like I said, from fans to coaches to players. So it's really about, I think, great play callers, great offenses are just timely in their calls. They're not afraid to run what they practice. I've been with guys that we practice these really cool plays and great schemes, and then we get to the game and you tense up because you are afraid to fail. Like, if you feel really good about it, if you practiced it, and the time is now to call it, like, call it. Let it rip. And understand that your players that you recruited, that you signed, that you developed are there to get you out of bad plays too. I think that our secret sauce is our quarterbacks, everybody on our offense knows what to do if they're not in the look that we want. Right? Think about there's 70 plays in a game. Let's just call it 70. It's probably less now. It's probably more like 62-3. 10, we have an advantage on offense. Literally, what we called is better with what they have on defense. That's where explosives happen, positive gains, touchdowns. There's 10 where they got a better call than us. Truly, like, we called something, they're not in what we want. And it's like, damn, if we run this play, it's going to be a TFL, incompletion. And then there's 50 plays in the game that, hey, we called 4 verts, they called cover 4. You know, are we going to execute better, or can we just stay in normal downs? Can we get 4 yards, 5 yards? Can we get 3? You know? And the battle is, how do we take these bad plays that we have, and this is where I think that we're different, take these bad plays and put them into the 50 bucket or the positive bucket with advantage checks, with our offense knowing what to get to if this happens. To again, now we got 2 or 3 yards. Now it's 2nd and 8 or 7 instead of 2nd and 15. Or hey, we got the right check on. Now we created an explosive and score a touchdown. So that to me is where we have been different, and that's where we have to take our offense. And it goes back to the coaches are dialed, the players are dialed, and getting us out of negative plays.
Man, that's awesome. I'm just a little blown away for a second, Luckett. Hey, we know offense.
You didn't ask him. You said you don't have to tell us how the sausage is made. I think he just told us.
We just laid it out for us.
I think a lot of people understand that offensively, but like getting your players to be able to do it is the sauce. And so that goes back to how you practice, how you meet, how you walk, and putting them in disadvantageous, is that a word?
That's a word, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If not, we'll make it a word.
Like if all you do is run your offense against cover 3 and cover 2 and base 4 down fronts, like you will get your ass kicked. You know? You have to give them the hard looks early in the week. You have to give them the hard looks in spring and summer and winter, or else now you get to fall camp and then it's not just all sunshine and rainbows when you play, because there's really good coordinators on the other side of the ball that attack what you do offensively. And so you have to be one step ahead.
This has been awesome. We appreciate you hanging out with us. I know you've got a lot more to do. You're a busy man. You got coaching football to do. Just a couple quick last questions.
Sure.
You've been a part of some awesome rivalries.
Yeah.
I mean, Red River, Civil War, Governor's Cup.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
Trinity St. X.
You were in the heyday too.
Yeah.
Like when it was like 35,000.
Right. You notice I'm just going at Lucky, just like talking trash.
We have banner on the podcast, and that's
you're
all.
Outnumbered
That's
right
all.
here.
That's all.
I don't know the sales. I don't know how much you guys like St. X.
No.
Yeah. So you got 3 versus 1 right now.
Yeah.
So
okay.
you're kind of in a bad.
I can take it. But
who was another good? Holy Spirit Lourdes.
There you go.
It's kind of a rival.
We're going way into
combined.
the deep dive.
What St. Matthew's Little League was probably Pizza Guy versus like Bowl and Maloney or something. You know.
We need
Good
the
pivot.
You know.
We had the Stephen Peak. He gave the Will Stein baseball scouting report last week. I need to know what's the Stephen Peak scouting report.
Long, rangy, do it all. You know.
Did he get nervous before games? Because he gets very nervous before games now.
You got a little nervous? You couldn't tell. Couldn't tell. No.
It's like a duck.
No, honestly, Kentucky-Louisville, I think, is a freaking awesome rivalry. I really do, because, the trash talk that happens between friends. The state is so connected. That's what I think is so awesome. That is interstate. It's an hour away. And that's why I said I wish we just kind of play first, because all this trash talk has been going on for the last 7 months. We could just tee it up and let it rip. But I
know you're ready for Youngstown State, but if you have, maybe not just what happened in the game, but just the feelings when I'm Kentucky. I'm back at the side I grew up on, but like I play college in that jersey. Like, have you thought about just the dynamic in your head, what that's going to be like?
Kind of, but not like dove deep into it. I think that week will be like, holy crap, like this is real now, But it is fun to be back here for sure.
Well, it was fun hanging out with you here.